Yeah, we're back. Jack JLC. Scotty.
Hello.
Scott's upstairs. I'll say hello in a minute, don't worry. So today's job, we weren't going to record. It was just a condition report of a property, but it's due for rental, and there's a few things that it's failed on, so we're going to be changing the board. So the board was the first thing. The first half of the circuits, we've got no RCD protection, so that's for the lights, the alarm. What else was there? Lights, alarm, smoke alarms, and then up lights or down lights. So 4 circuits, obviously with them in the wall, less than 50 mil, because it's just literally, they're capped inside. We've seen a couple of them. They need RCD protection. Lights are in the bathroom, they need RCD protection. And a few more things we've got to do. So the smoke alarms are very old, out of date, so we'll be changing them. We've bought some EICR smokes, so one at the top of the stairs, one at the bottom. We're changing the board to a Hager split load. That's the cheapest they had, and obviously with it being a rental, the landlord just said, yeah, get it through, get it, whatever we can do to do it, get it done. That there was a cooker switch, that was a spur, and obviously that's right in the zone of the hob. So with it being gas as well, this one had started melting a bit on the bottom. So what we're going to do, blank plate. We've disconnected the outgoing, which was there. We've disconnected that, but we've just through crimped that one. So what we're going to do is pick up on the 6mm there, probably extend it out of that, straight down, under, or straight across into the cupboard next to it, and then we'll fit a double socket, which will be your cooker, single oven, so that just plugs in, which is this. We'll reflex it, put a plug top on it, plug that in, and the gas ignition, we'll do the same with that. Disconnect it out of there. Yeah, there's plenty of slack on that. Get a plug top on the end, fire it through, plug it in, done. Obviously that's not drawing anything. Everything else in here is fine. This light they wanted changing because it was an old strip light. So we've put a new pendant there. Scott's done a new pendant there. Bathroom light, that wasn't IP rated. Let's go up and see him. Let's go up and see him. He's in there doing it now, look.
Aye.
So that was just a button light. Scott's swapping it now for a Hero again, Saxby Hero. Same ones we always use with the changeable colours and brightness and all that. And there's also a cable that we need to disconnect, which is this 4mm I think it is, which just runs straight down and straight down into the fuse board, and it goes up into the loft. And there's a few sockets in the loft, and a contactor, and a timer. I think they had battery chargers up there or something. Yeah, so we've got to disconnect it because it's not very safe how it's done in the loft. It's just into a connector block, into a contactor, timer, sockets, all that. So we've got to get rid. I've disconnected it here, and I think that hole above was where they've just come straight down with it, so I can just give that a pull. Give it a pull from up the loft. They must have had a very smelly toilet as well, because there's some ventilation up there and filters and things like that. So yeah, it must have been hiding the smell of the toilet. Whether they had big stinky dumps or what, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna crack on. I'll get the board stripped, get the new board on. We've done the insulation resistance testing, that was fine. I haven't checked the rings yet because of that cable that was dogged in. I've just disconnected that. And that's it really. There's not many circuits. So we've got 6mm in there, which I assume is the cooker circuit, but it's on a 6 amp. So I'm not sure what that ever did, but it does only do the hob ignition, so it wouldn't make sense. But we'll put that on a 16 because it'll be doing a socket now. And that'll be sound. We've got a ring for upstairs, ring for downstairs, lights up, smokes, lights down, alarm. I don't know what order it's in, but they're the circuits. And then we've got the mains coming from outside straight over. The mains are less than 3 meters. So we don't need isolation, we don't need KMF, anything like that. It just literally drops down and it's about here outside. So that's sound. Right, I'll get this stripped off then. Board stripped off, I'll just show you. It comes straight through here. So we've got the tails, the main earth coming through there, and then all the circuits here. So what I'm going to do is straighten them out. Because they come through that wall, I'm just going to back entry the new board so all the cables can come through. Obviously I'll have to bring the tails through on that side, everything else through the other side. So yeah, get that mounted and start connecting up. Me and Scott have just had a Domino's pizza for dinner. Ha! Ballers! No, it was left over from last night, to be fair. We've come up with a plan for this cooker. So Scotty's joint that 6mm with some 32 amp wire goes. Joint the ring there and disconnected the outgoing. So that's nothing, that's a 6mm. What we're gonna do is, I've put it on a 16 amp at the board. We're gonna come out that flex, well, out the outlet plate, drill through the side of the cupboard, and then pop out there. And we will be putting 2 switch fuse spurs. One will be this flex here, and one will be this for the single oven. So you'll just have 2 spurs there, hob, single oven, and the 6mm will be on a 16 amp breaker. I'm nearly done on the board. It's not very neat at all because there's not much room at all for the cables. They're really tight, so I've put the earths away, put the neutrals in there, These need extending for the ring because they don't reach over. So I'll bang them in and then we'll start putting the breakers in. Obviously there's your tails with the earth coming through the same hole into the earth bar. So I'll get them extended and put away in there. Get the dim rail and everything back out, wherever that is. Where's that? Oh, over there. Get that out, set the breakers up, get it in, get it connected. We've got the ring in a 32. Here's the ring readings. We've got 0.13 on the live and neutral, 0.43 on the earth, 0.26 on the live and neutrals, 0.44 on the earth. That was the ZE when we were testing, but we will tout that again now that we've messed about and changed the board. And ting ting. So Scott's going to do that. He's changed the lights that needed changing, and then I will jump up in the loft, show you where that cable goes, and get it disconnected and pulled back and cut off. So this cable, I'm going to show you now. The end's been pulled back, so it did straight down there. That's the board, and then it goes off up there. So I'll jump up and show you. Hold your horses. So, here it is, look. That comes straight up. So if I pull that, it'll be that end that we've took out the board. So that's out now. And it comes up, round, into them connectors, and then off to this. So we've got a contactor there, timer there, obviously the socket's there. Yeah, so obviously we've got to disconnect that. So what I'll do is just drop the feed out of there and take that cable with us. This can stay, it's dead, it's nothing now. So yeah, there's a few little water tanks and fans and stuff, so I don't know what's been happening here. Just know we've got to disconnect it and make it safe, which we have once we get rid of this. So that's it, just thought I'd show it you. So we've changed the lights, changed the bathroom light to a waterproof fitting. You can change the colour of that, change the brightness, you've heard it all before. La 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 la, la 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 la. So that's that. Pendant's been changed there. New smoke alarm. We haven't done anything in there, that just needs tightening up a little bit. Everything else is fine. I'm going to go around and test in a sec. That one's sound. All the sockets are sound. Got rid of that cable now. Disconnected it. so that can go in the tap bag. In the tap bag, Scott's just finishing up down here. I'll show you that. Board's done. Just finished the tests off, label it up. That's ready to go. You alright, Scott?
Alright, mate.
Anything to say?
Right.
No? You're going to move out so we can see what you're doing, mate? Come on out the road. Oh, look at that. So the one on the right is the cooker. One on the left is the hob. That's the ignition for the hob. You wired the cooker in? Didn't have to put new cable on it, no?
No, it's long enough.
He's a good lad. He is a good lad. Everything else is done. This is knackered here, which is the alarm system, but that's clearly seen better days. So what I think I'll do is disconnect the outgoing, which is that. Disconnect that out the spur rather than just leave the fuse hanging out. So if it's disconnected, it's dead. Whatever they want to do with it, they can do with it. There is a light here. This one, which I don't know where it could feed from. That's the landing. That one's down here. I don't know where it could come from. That's the new smoke as well. They're all done. Bish bash bosh, we're nearly there. I'm just filling the cert out now. I use the Nappit app on the phone, so you can do obviously condition reports, installation. This is an installation certificate because it's a board change. The mains is outside, and that's a TNCS because it's going into the neutral block there. They then go up and off into the house, in through the wall and into our board up there. So it's TNCS. So we'll take the ZE. I've took the ring readings. We've got a few R1, R2s and ZS's to take, and that's it. We've done these spurs under here. We need a ZS there. Yeah, ZS there. Keep getting ZS there, Demix. ZS there, and that's the 6mm that goes through there. Waveguide in the back of that, straight under. So that way, nothing's in the zone. That's usable. So they're not going to be reaching over the hob to turn things on and off. That one's just disconnected and the ring's been waveguide. Everything else is on. He says, well, that's covered. Ew! The boiler is on a 1.5 down to there, so that's on a 6 amp breaker. We did just have it on. Well, I turned it back on and then it's just gone bing and it's gone again. So I'm going to leave that off because there's no water on anyway. So I'm going to leave the boiler turned off. I've disconnected the outgoing of this. All it does is go through and into there anyway, but I've disconnected it. They can do what they want with it, whether they want to get rid or have a new one or anything like that. We don't do wired alarms. We only do the wireless ones. So if they did want one, we could cut it all out anyway. Or they can get someone who fits alarms to sort it. Up to then, isn't it? I don't know where Scott is. I think he's gone to the toilet. New toilet as well. Dirty lad. Dirty lad. Right, I'm going to start taking some readings and filling this cert out on my phone. We done? Board's done. Labelled up. There's a spare, I'll just put them on to make it easier. Labelled up, next inspection due. Nice. Hager board, nice. Everything's done, we're all done. So, just a little video for you, a nice quick one. Get us back into the swing of things, because I've been off with COVID. Had no symptoms, no positive flows, just a positive PCR. So I had to stay in for 5 days, and now I'm back out. Back at it! So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like it, press that like, press subscribe, put some comments. That's it. So yeah, ta-ra. Say bye, Scott.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, he says. Ta-ra. See you later. Ta-ra.